My name's Catherine, and I wasn't brought up in a Christian family. I didn't go to church as a child, but was invited to go to church when I was 15, and just went along and really enjoyed it. I went to a youth service and just felt really comfortable there, and just decided to carry on going. So I went to an Alpha course and just stuck around. Didn't really sway after that. Went every Sunday and I was a bit of a dream convert. Like, invite me once and then I stayed. So it was difficult to really relinquish the plans that I had for my life, and to really allow God to be in the first place in my life, and to not let other things get in the way. And I really struggled for a few years. We had some quite big things happen in our family, and I really began to question where God was in those things and why he was allowing them to happen, but kind of really stuck with it and really wrestled with God, which I look back now and think that was really valuable, a really great experience, and I can really see the fruit from that, but at the time it was really difficult. I've been quite resistant to the idea of being baptised, and not really for any good reasons. But a few months ago I was just washing up in the evening and listening to a podcast by a preacher called Tim Keller, and the podcast was about removing the idols of your hearts. And I don't really know why I chose it, because that sounds like quite a heavy title. But he asked a question in the podcast, and he asked whether anything other than Jesus had taken the functional place of trust, hope, preoccupation, like a couple of other things in your life. And I had this sudden realisation that absolutely other things had taken the place of Jesus, and that's not how I wanted my life to be. I wanted Jesus to be in the highest place. So I abandoned the washing up and went to my room and just prayed a lot, and spent a few weeks kind of really praying over that and talking to other people about that. And I got to this point of, actually, it's all well and good for me to kind of know that Jesus is the number one in my life, but I really want to publicly declare that. I want to have this as a line in the sand where I remember that time that God really spoke into my life, and I really want to honour that. So getting baptised seems like a really good way to do that. The most precious part of my faith is the hope that it brings. We've had some quite tough times in my family's last few years, and throughout it all I've known that this isn't it, and that there'll be a point when that I won't cry anymore. There won't be any tears, there won't be any pain, because God's dealt with it all, and I'm really excited for that as well.